Zay Automotive Reviews. Hello, son, come here. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you, whenever you go out about the journey down the road, never ever go out when it's dark. And be aware, because there's a beast that's prowling up and down the pathway. And that beast, if it sees you, it'll rip you apart, rip your arms and your legs apart, and consume you, and rip out your intestines and chew you to pieces, and break your bones and tear you apart. So whatever you do, son, never ever go out during the dusk, and stay away from the path. The wide-body Lamborghini Urus packs a 840 horsepower punch, believe it or not. The Lamborghini Urus is already the world's first super SUV, but that hasn't stopped aftermarket tuners from making it even faster in stock form. The Urus produces 641 horsepower and 675 foot-pounds of torque from a 4.0 liter twin turbo V8 yielding 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and a top speed of 190 miles per hour. Tuners like Novotech has taken the Urus and made it even faster, but this latest creation by 1016 Industries might be the most impressive example we have seen so far. The Miami-based carbon composite specialist has just introduced a new limited edition wide-body upgrade kit for the Lamborghini Urus at a total cost of $350,000 for the vehicle plus the wide-body kit and the tuning. The 1060 Industry Urus is one of the fastest SUVs on the road. And what a beast it is. The transformation begins with a complete redesign of both the front and the rear fascias, made completely out of carbon composite materials. It measures 100 millimeters wider in the rear and 87 millimeters wider at the front end, giving the Urus an even more aggressive stance. To quote 2 Chainz, she's got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty. And 1016 Industries hasn't just made visual improvements to the Urus without upgrading the performance. The tuner says it is the first to offer a non-invasive and non-warranty voiding power upgrade for the Urus. A Stage 1 kit offers an upgrade to 740 horsepower, while the Stage 2 kit increases the output to 840 horsepower. During initial testing, 1016 Industries says its Stage 2 Urus ran a quarter mile in just 11 seconds. And what a beautiful SUV this is. Only 50 examples of this limited edition model will be built, and 1016 Industries says all of the components are designed to use the factory mounting tabs and clips, ensuring they are replaceable and removable. Should owners ever want to revert back to stock, the full wide-body kit is priced to start at $45,000, with other packages starting at $30,795. And that's that big booty. The Lamborghini Urus 1016 edition. Nothing like it, folks. And if you see it, stay out of its way. And stay out of the roads, because you will be eaten up alive. Zay Automotive Reviews. Remember, share, like, and subscribe. And keep watching. I got a lot more to come.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.
Hello, this is AO Automotive Reviews, and today is Everything Lamborghini. Folks, Lamborghini is coming out with the Lamborghini Urus STX reveal date, and you know what? It becomes official. Now, it was back in 2019 when Lamborghini Square Corsa department first unveiled its Urus STX concept. A crazy off-road, capable and track-tuned version of the road-going Urus. At the time, Lamborghini claimed plans to build several production examples, all of which would be used for a new off-road racing championship series. No specific timeline was given as to when those SUVs would be ready. Well, that was then. Thanks to Autoblog, we can confirm that the Urus STX will appear during the 2020 Lamborghini Super Trofeo World Final in Misano, Italy on October 31st to November the 1st. Wow, we got some time to wait now, don't we? Well, that's all good. Time's gonna go by quick. Now, the publication received this information from Lamborghini's head of R&D, which is race and development. Maurizio, or I done killed this name, Maurizio Regini. There will be a demo race where we'll present the format, Regini said. Well, it's going to be one hell of a race, folks, and I'm going to see that. I don't know if I have to get cable for that. No other details were provided, such as how much the racing production version will resemble the concept. Chances are the difference will be very little. For those of us who aren't off-road racers, Regini also revealed some new details about the up-and-coming Urus plug-in hybrid. Although the Urus platform was designed to accommodate electrification, the challenge has been, what can this SUV variant offer that's unique compared to its Porsche Cayenne and Bentley Bentayga corporate cousins? Both offer electrified variants. What an engine that is, boy. And that Lamborghini Urus is a fine baby right there. That back end, I can't say it on YouTube, but that's what I'm seeing when I see that back end. I'm gone. What an SUV this is, folks. The most important part will be to define in what way a Lamborghini must use this electric energy, and in what way we can be different from the other users of this platform. Regini said, we have 7 different driving modes in the Urus, and what will be important is that every driving mode use electric power in a different way. He refused to divulge specific details, but did hint at a boost-oriented mode to offer top-level performance, along with an efficiency-minded mode. Unfortunately, Reggiani couldn't provide a reveal date for the Urus PHEV, but we imagine it'll happen sometime this year. And what an SUV this is, folks. Now, a lot of times Lamborghini puts a 63 on there because it's saying there's only going to be 63 models. But this Urus STX is going to be a beast. And this electric form, I mean, you could imagine Building off the technology of the Taycan. And the Taycan, from what I heard, you can drive that thing, you can launch it again and again. I think it's up to 10 launches. And regardless of how much electricity you have, you could be at 50%, and you can still launch it. What an amazing car. So that kind of technology going into a Lamborghini, folks, the sky is the limit. Again, this is AO Automotive Reviews. Thanks for listening, and watch this space.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.
This is AO Automotive Reviews. And this, what we have here is the Lamborghini Urus. The Lamborghini has built the best SUV in the world. Now the road to get here has been long, but Lamborghini has finally built the best SUV in the world. And everyone seems to have an opinion on what the world's first super sports utility vehicle should be. A lot of people don't seem to be huge fans of the styling, have nitpicked small things like the door handles, which aren't flush with the body. But however, there is a slighter, bigger nitpick to deal with. Based on performance claim, the Urus price, of course the price for the Urus is like $225,000, and that's the base price. This puts the Urus right within the spitting distance of its corporate cousin, the Bentley Bentayga. Now the Bentayga also has very impressive performance thanks to a 6.0 liter twin turbo W12. It also holds the record for the fastest SUV in the world, but it won't be long before the Urus takes that way. Even though the Bentayga is an impressive car, its main focus is opulent luxury, not all-out performance. The Bentayga may end up being a bit more expensive than the Urus, but it's clear that Lamborghini wants this SUV to be the first in the world, which is why it will build one, and it will be the most priciest as well. The title, the best SUV in the world, can be measured in many different ways, but we thought we'd take a crack at breaking down exactly what that means. Now, we believe that the performance SUV, to truly be the best, it must lead the pack in a few categories. The best SUV in the world must be noteworthy styling, a bespoke interior, unmatched performance, a legendary driving experience, as well as real-life usability. After all, there's no point in building the fastest SUV in the world that only has space for one person in a handbag. The first point of contention with the Urus claim to the best SUV in the world title is with the exterior styling. Now let's look at that exterior styling. Now, the exterior styling is mind-blowing. It's an in-your-face styling, but it's also luxurious. Now, we recently took a look at how the Urus has changed from its original concept design back in 2012. Obviously, the production car had to have things like side view mirrors, but we are amazed by how little the overall shape has changed since 2012. And that's true, it hasn't changed since we like how the final design turned out, but many readers prefer the more outlandish look of the concept. We can forgive Lamborghini for the styling because we still think that the Urus looks very good. There's no doubt in our minds that when the Urus starts to be seen on the street, which it is seen on the street, it's been out for about a year now, people will instantly and have instantly been able to recognize that something special has just passed them. Now, they couldn't come up with the concept, right away, because the Urus has to grow. It has to be able to change. They have to allow change. It's not easy to make an SUV look so distinctive because they all need have a similar shape. Lamborghini has done enough to make the Urus look different than its corporate cousin like the Bentley Bentayga and the Audi Q7, which is probably the most you can ask for given the shared platform. They all are based on the next area that's been difficult to achieve on these high-priced SUVs is the bespoke interior. We've seen luxury automakers completely fail to make their six-figure SUV feel any more special on the inside than the cheaper model from the same parent company. Now, the Maserati Levante is a great example of interior styling gone wrong. Therefore, we look at the Lamborghini Urus interior styling, and voila! What beautiful styling that is. I mean, there's nothing that you can look at that's questionable. Everything is like state of the art. Now, the Levante interior isn't a bad place to sit. Rather the opposite. We enjoy the Levante has been enjoyed by different journalists. It's easy to use the infotainment system. They wish that the system wasn't found on a much cheaper like Jeep Grand Cherokee. Bentley did a very good job making the Bentayga interior feel bespoke, and we think the Lamborghini has also done an incredible job with the Urus, which they have done an incredible job. Anyone can tell that. There's little evidence that the cabin shares any DNA with the other VW Group SUVs. The two closest siblings to the Urus is the Bentayga and the Cayenne. Both have completely different interiors, layout, and design themes. The styling of the Urus interior is clearly befitting of a Lamborghini, and looks exactly what we imagine a Huracan would look like, with a bit more practicality. Now, the unique shifter and the signature fighter pilot starter button, as well as the drive mode selectors. All the controls looks like they were handpicked from a supercar to be used in this SUV. The interior is not only striking to look at, but practical as well. Lamborghini has plucked some technology from Audi like the virtual cockpit, the dual touch screens from the A8, full infotainment, the climate controls. The Urus interior definitely feels special enough so that you can move on to arguably the most important category of all, and folks, that is the performance. And what a beast this is on track. Now, by pricing the Urus over $200,000, Lamborghini is telling the world that this will be the fastest and the best driving SUV on the market. Unfortunately, the jury went out and they done came in, folks, and it is the best in the market. And it does justify its massive price tag. Going on performance figures alone, the Urus is powered by a 4.0 liter twin turbo V8, which produces 641 horsepower and 678 foot-pounds of torque, mated to the 8-speed automatic. This may not be or may not make it the most powerful SUV on the market, but it will do 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and reach a top speed of around 190 miles per hour, which you'll never do on the American roads. And if you did and you get caught, you would have a speeding ticket right to jail. You would go right to jail. We know that the Urus will be faster. Of course, it'll be faster than Bentayga, but what about the outside competitors? It may sound silly to compare a Lamborghini to a Jeep, or the FCA really laid down the gauntlet with the 707 horsepower Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, which is a beast. The Hellcat powered SUV is able to beat the Urus to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds and come close to the top speed, falling just 10 miles per hour short. Even the Porsche Cayenne Turbo is able to hit 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds with the optional Sports Chrono package, and Porsche has yet to reveal the new Cayenne Turbo S, which will be even quicker, and I believe they have revealed that Cayenne Turbo S, and we will cover that later. The Urus has some serious rivals, and we haven't even brought up the internet biggest love obsession with the Tesla X P100D, which has dominated in almost every drag race it has been placed in, and it continues to dominate. Nothing can really compete against the Tesla Model X. What nice, beautiful interior. Nice storage space. And then you got that V8 turbo engine. Astounding. Astounding on every angle. Now, Lamborghini has the benefit of the doubt because the Volkswagen Group has a habit of underrating their cars. This means a Cayenne Turbo will probably be able to beat it quoted 0 to 60 times, and a Urus will likely beat it quoted time as well. It's still a bit hard to believe that the Urus has around 100 horsepower more than a Cayenne Turbo, and that only translates to around 1/10 of a second to 60 miles per hour on performance. The Urus will have to rely on its intangible driving characteristics, which people have tested and have sampled because it's been a year since the car been out. Not many people have driven the Urus, but a lot have. But those who have claim that it is on a different level than any other SUV or fast SUV. And everyone has gotten behind the wheel and has proven this. But believe it or not, there is a more powerful hybrid version that's coming. And a Performante version is also coming, which will be faster. The Urus has passed through all but one of our criteria, which will be the final criteria was the real life criteria, which it has passed with flying colors. Not only can the Urus be ordered in 4 or 5 seat configuration, it has a usable trunk and a real off-road prowess. Lamborghini didn't just build the SUV to prowl around the world most expensive mall parking lots. As long as you don't select the optional 23-inch wheels, this SUV can go off-road, believe it or not. And it's a beast off-road too. And there it is, folks. What a beautiful SUV. It may not be as mad as Lamborghini's first SUV, the LM002, but the Urus succeeds where that car failed. The Urus would be an SUV that people will actually want to experience every day, not just put on the back of the garage to speculate on it. People can voice their disappointment with the Urus all they want, but they can't deny that this thing has been a sales success for Lamborghini. And look at the track prowess. Look at that profile. And look at those wheels. And again, look at the infotainment system. And that interior is to die for, folks. This car is about its business. The Lamborghini Urus is the ultimate car. One of the most beautiful SUVs on the market. And this is AO Automotive Reviews. And I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And there'll be many other videos to enjoy. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.